Wagwan everybody. Today I'm trying out two products from One Size by Patrick Starrr. It's the Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. This is it. And I will be trying out shade Dark 2. It's dark with neutral undertones. And I'm also trying out their blush. This is the Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio. And this is in the shade Rich Betch. Betch. This blush was literally just released during the Sephora sale. People are talking about it, people are using it, people are enjoying it. So I just wanted to see what my take would be to see if it would fit. But I definitely bought this color because I wanted to use it not just as a blush, but to see how versatile this product is, to use it as something other than what it is said to be used for. So this is the blush. This is covered by a plastic to preserve the cream blush in here from drying out. So that's what it looks like, and definitely looks red. And that is the cream color Beyond Fab. It is definitely pigmented. Put that here. And then let's try the shimmery shade. That's this. And let's try that there. I'm going to use this color to contour, this color as the blush, and this color as a highlighter. We'll see how that goes. This is the packaging for Turn Up the Base Foundation. This is what Dark 2 looks like. I am hoping this is gonna work. It looks a little bit light, but I'm gonna still try it, even if it's just to try out the formula or just to see how it performs. It is a medium to full coverage powder foundation. It helps blur unwanted texture and the appearance of pores while controlling shine. Buttery and buildable, this comfortable wear formula settles softly onto skin for a velvet matte finish. Can be used to blot, set, and touch up skin. Non-caking and perfect for daily use. Using a foundation brush or our ultimate puff. I don't have the ultimate puff, but I have a soft enough puff that I could use. Apply product onto textured areas that are oily, discolored, and uneven. Build to desired finish. People have been raving about this foundation, and so I really want to give an honest review on this. So let's get into it. So I've already primed my face. I've used the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. I'm also using the Lip Plumper by Makeup by Mario on my lips. It's the MoistureGlow Plumping Lip Serum. The shade is Plum Glow. This is what it looks like, and that's what I have on my lips. It has a minty feel to it. It does go on a little bit purple. All right, let's get into the foundation. I'm gonna use the puff that I have, and I'm gonna swipe in this and see what effect I get. And I will also use a powder brush on the other side to see which side gives more coverage. So I am giving it a nice swipe. Okay, there we go. I've been seeing people just wipe it along on their face. Okay. I really don't like pulling on my face, but that's what I've been seeing people do. So I will see how that performs. Well, so far it does provide some coverage. It does look very powdery and matte. The color isn't bad at all. I thought it was gonna be too light for my complexion, but it can work. I like the idea of this being used as a way to blot, to set makeup. I mean, I could get this in different shades. I could get a lighter shade to set my makeup, my under eyes. I could also get a deeper shade to contour with. So far, okay. Let's see. Let's see if it's buildable. Oh yeah, wow. It is definitely buildable. Like, I just saw all my hyperpigmentation over here just disappear. Did you see that? rewind the video, and you're gonna see how when I just swipe the second time on here, my hyperpigmentation disappeared. Okay, hyperpigmentation gone. So this is definitely blurring. It's definitely giving me airbrushed vibes. So now I'm gonna use a brush and I'm gonna swirl. So I'm gonna try that. Let's see. I feel like the brush. Okay, so here's some hyperpigmentation. Let's see what the brush let's see what the brush does. I definitely feel like I have to buff it in. I'm getting a different vibe, I feel, with the brush. I feel like the brush is literally taking off the product and it's not applying enough of the product. I can still see my hyperpigmentation here. Hair is covered. 2 coats on this side, so let's try the same thing with the brush. Nope, I think the brush is taking off. I can still see my hyperpigmentation over here. The brush is literally taking off the product. There's not as much coverage over here using a brush versus over here is pretty much covered. Okay, let's get this and just cover the rest of my face. Here is where the brush was, and here is where I just put powder on, okay? Using this. All right, let's see if I can. And this one's gonna stay, I guess. After setting my face, I'm going to contour with the Cheek Clapper. It's a 3D blush. Clap your cheek with these versatile textures in an expressive monochromatic color family to achieve a blurring 3D blush effect. Each formula can be worn alone or seamlessly layered for a touch of blush to a full burst of color. The possibilities are endless. Set the tone your way. I am setting it my way, and I'm gonna use this as a contour. Versatile cream to underpaint and overpaint, so you can wear it under your powder blush or over your powder blush. And you have a blurring matte and buildable intensity, which is this. There's a hyper sheen, eye-catching glow, and seamless finish. Apply desired blush or layer shades using a brush or fingertips and blend out. Let's see if this is gonna work as a contour palette. So I'm gonna take this to try and contour with. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna tap off the excess off of this. I like that. So I'm just stippling that in because I'm trying to be very careful. I'm trying to use it as a contour and not as a blush, so I'm gonna have to make sure I stipple properly so the blush knows what I'm telling it to do, you know? So I'm just being careful. I don't want it to be too red, but if it gets too red, I'm gonna use the finishing powder to help tone it down. So I'm not really too worried, but I'm still trying to make sure I tell this brush where to put the product. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush, dip it in the same shade. I'm just gonna contour my nose. Just now we are going to go in and use Beyond Fab. That's this cream color. I'm gonna use my beauty blender that I used to set my under eye, and I'm just gonna tap gently. Gently. This is pigmented. So now I'm going to take the third shade, and that's Coin Me Up. And I'm going to take a brush, highlighter brush, and I'm just going to swipe. There is color payoff. And I'm tap. Ooh. It literally falls off the. It falls off. Then it literally just sticks to it. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna highlight. Look at that. This is like a nice bronzer. Right along, I'm just running it along my brow bone there. Drag, look. You can see that shine there. Very pigmented. So I've completed the rest of my look. So far, what I can say is that both the cheek clapper and the foundation are blurring. Okay, so let's talk about the foundation. The foundation went on easiest and smoothest and flawless when I used a powder puff versus a brush. The brush came across as if it was actually taking away the product. It was just being wasted. Trying to pat the product on my face, it's just spewing out foundation dust. The best coverage that I received was when I actually used the powder puff. This is definitely a keeper. I also used the foundation to blot. My face came back nice and matte. I really do like this foundation. It's buildable. It is full coverage to medium to full coverage. I put on maybe about 2 layers and my hyperpigmentation was gone. And it is smoothing, it's blurring, and it gave me that airbrushed look. At first glance, the shade seemed very light, but it just seemed as if when I'm putting it on, it was just conforming to my skin. Take that in consideration that what it looks like in the pan is definitely not what it looks like when it's applied on your face. So out of 10, I will give this a 10 out of 10. This is a keeper. It's a staple that you must have. It's one of those multifunctional powder foundation. It's a foundation. It's also like a finishing powder. It's a blotting powder. It's just so multifunctional. And in fact, I would also probably go get a deeper shade and use that shade to bronze. Speaking of bronze, I enjoyed using the cheek clapper in the shade Rich Betch. While it functions as a blush trio, it was my contouring and bronzing trio. I was able to contour easily with this and tone down some of the redness with my setting powder. Overall, look at this finish. It looks as if it's more of a soft mauve. I'm also having that sun-kissed glow on my forehead. I'm happy that I got this because I was able to really play around with this and use it for something else other than what it was designed for. But also, Patrick Starrr did say the possibilities are endless. Set the tone your way. And so I set this tone by using this 3D blush trio as a bronzer and blush and highlighter. Overall, these one-size products are excellent. Must have. If I had told someone that I'm using blush to do all of this, they probably would not have known unless they watched the video and saw it for themselves. I'm giving these two items, the cheek clapper and the foundation, 10 out of 10. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something today. If you think someone will be inspired by this video, then please do share. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Thank you so much for watching, and in the meantime, walk good.